What's up, everybody? It's JD Visual Magic here. I'm Jeremiah.
And I'm Daniela, and this is a video on how to shoot at night without any flash.
No flash required.
This video is for you if you want to know how to take pro pictures at night.
For this video, we were shooting with a Canon 5D Mark IV, and our ISO setting was at its native ISO of 3200, and we were shooting at the widest aperture possible for the lens we were using, which was the Canon 50mm 1.8 aperture lens. So that's literally all we used for the entire night, just using the light around us. Jeez, you're the best wife ever. Who cares? Kissing her in the middle of the video. So, to recap, Canon 5D Mark IV, 50mm lens, 1.8 aperture, and 3200 ISO.
Here's some of the footage we took the other night around 9 p.m. When you shoot photography at night, you want to get to any possible lighting there is, whether it be street lights or neon lights or stop lights. Any lighting you can get will be a huge help to your photography.
Absolutely, and right here we have an example of the street light. This is just a normal white street light shining down on my sister Elizabeth here. As you can see, it's just a lot of light to work with. A street light is really good when you really want to get tons of light in order to wash your subject in light and be able to see every part of your whole subject in the photo.
So next we have a open sign, but it's red and illuminates red lighting onto her face, and that makes the subject look so cool and mysterious.
Yeah, and it's just cool. You can stylize it kind of how we did here, or however you want to, because we decided to give her half of her face in the darkness and half of her face in the red light. That's just a cool stylized option you can pick if you wanted to. Doesn't really matter. You could have her face the red light and totally blow her face out completely red if you want, or you can put the red light behind her and have a nice red glow coming from around her. But we chose to do the two-face option.
Now we got neon lights, which are our best friends. I think those are the coolest shots.
Absolutely.
At night.
I really like the neon lights. It's probably one of my favorites for sure. The neon lights are really good because just like the street light, it lights your subject completely, but it also gives you a little bit of what you saw in the red light with the stylization. And as you see in this particular picture, she also has what they call a rim light right behind her. See how her hair is lighting up around the back edges? That's two different lighting, giving a bunch more dimension to this picture, and that's all just using the lighting around you that you can find at night.
So we found a cool place with string lights over here. I like this picture because it illuminates from just the little bulbs onto her face, and you get the whole details of her face, and there's no darkness on one half of the face just like the other ones. Even though those are cool, this one illuminates the whole face and the whole subject.
What we have here are what I guess I'd call overhead lights. It is technically market lights in this particular picture, but I think that it's really cool because not only does it light the subject completely, it also lights the top of them.
So the reflections look really cool bouncing off the car. I would use this to my advantage. Anytime you can get a reflection shot at night with the lights, it just adds a cool little detail to make your pictures pop.
This light I would call the super neon light, and for good reason. As you can see, it completely engulfs her in green.
So this light was really bright, reflecting against the wall. It was on the road, so we just put her up against the wall and it just covered her in this light.
Yeah, you don't really need to do much with a picture like this. You just put a person in a pose and they're just going to be completely washed in whatever light that is. But the good thing about this is certain people really like this kind of stuff, so go for it, have fun.
We wanted to experiment with long exposure shot just of the bridge and the river. We set this on a 30-second timer, I believe. When we took this picture, we set it up on a tripod, and I think that's very necessary for long exposure shots.
Absolutely.
Because any movement you make will show in the picture. Even when you press the button to capture the picture, be very still and very careful to not shake the camera.
So there you have it. Use the lighting around you. Don't be afraid to look stupid in front of people because that's how you get the best shots.
Have fun with it. These are tips and tricks. Show us what you got.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you next week in our next tutorial.
Bye-bye.